We got to talk Texas Tech because the Red Raiders, they have conference championship aspirations after a 42-0 splattering of OK State. There's a lot of recruits in Lubbock over the weekend, and they were loving it. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. I got expert Sam Spiegelman on. But first, Texas Tech fans, these are exciting times. We're loving Red Raiders recruiting here at the Rivals Recruits channel, so jump on board and hit subscribe. We only got 6 weeks till signing day, and we are going to be talking a lot of Texas Tech recruiting. We're going to talk it right now. Let's bring on Sam Spiegelman. Sam, 42-0, and the commits were buzzing. We saw 5-star Jalen Brewster was on campus. Arian Redmond, Antonio Underwood. What was some of the reaction that you heard from top recruits?
This is the place where I want to be, and this is the place that has a very bright future. That is a sentiment shared by the 2026 commits, the early blue chippers on board of the 2027 class, and a lot of the 2027 targets that were back on campus, either making their first or getting back to campus. We've talked about it on this show. I know you talked about it with Felix Ojo, but there's a different sense in the air in Lubbock this season. You can feel it. You can see it with this 42-0 win, clicking on offense with multiple quarterbacks, on defense, on special teams, and the recruits are loving it. They believe that they have a shot to not only win the Big 12 this year, but compete for national championships, maybe this year, but definitely over the next couple of years with all the talent heading to West Texas.
Yeah, and there was a lot of offense on display on Saturday, and I saw that top 100 wide receiver in the 27 class, Julian Caldwell, was on campus for this one. You had a chance to talk to him. What was his reaction?
Yeah, this is a quote, Josh. Texas Tech is one of the hottest programs in the country right now, and they're only going to continue to rise. Julian Caldwell, arguably the number one receiver in Texas for the 2027 class, making his first of 2 visits to Lubbock. He'll be back on campus early next month again. They have identified Caldwell as the number one wide receiver on their board for next year's class. Joey McGuire is all in on trying to make Caldwell a Red Raider. They did a fantastic job of closing with blue chipper Chase Campbell in this 2026 cycle. They are hoping to do the same with Julian. He'll be at SMU again next weekend and then back in Lubbock. And I think Texas Tech has some legs to stand on in this race moving forward.
Yeah, it's easy to see why. I mean, their offense, it looks easy. It looks fluid. You see what's happening in Austin, and it's a struggle. I mean, hey, we'll see what happens here. The state of Texas is up for grabs, and Texas Tech is right there. What other reaction and intel do you have coming out of the weekend for Texas Tech fans?
Yeah, Amari Vickerson was not on campus this weekend. He was back at Michigan State, his father's alma mater. But Texas Tech is really feeling confident about their chances. You talked about how beefed up they are in the trenches for 2027 with Jalen Brewster, the number one player, Antonio Underwood, one of the best in-state D linemen, Adrian Redmond, who is back in campus over the weekend. My prediction is on the Red Raiders to close with Amari Vickerson. I think they're in a great spot to keep building across that defensive line. And of course, they had Mason Joshua, a new Rivals 300 interior offensive lineman. He made his first visit to campus since collecting an offer last month. I think you can solidify that Texas Tech is a top contender. He'll be in Alabama next weekend or in 2 weekends. And of course, Kavian Bryant was watching that game from home. He's going to make a decision in about a week. Texas Tech is still standing very tall in the race for the number one quarterback on Rivals.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam. Texas Tech fans, talk to Sam and I. Who are your top targets as Texas Tech tries to put on these final touches to the 2026 class? Let us know. Comment section below.